Have any of you looked around Thailand lately and thought, where's all the sunburnt Brits in singlets? The full English breakfasts are still here, but where is the full Englishman? Western tourists used to flood the beaches of Pattaya as if it was the Costa del Chaos, but now it is Koreans with selfie sticks and Indian entrepreneurs in polo shirts. So what is going on? Has Thailand ghosted the West, or is the West just skint? Hello and welcome. Pull up a chair, pour yourself a drink and let us have a proper natter about what is going on with Thailand's tourism. I have lived here long enough to notice when the winds change direction, and lately those winds are blowing in fewer Westerners and a whole lot more Asian tourists. Now, before anyone gets defensive, do not worry. This is not a moan about bloody foreigners ruining the beaches. No. This is my attempt to explain what is really going on, with a bit of sarcasm, some facts and a few good laughs along the way. So, are there fewer Western tourists in Thailand? Is it a myth or a fact? Well, grab your travel adapter and let us plug in, because this story is full of twists, tremors and travel trends that even your package holiday brochure would not dare print. Let us start with what I call the Great Western Tourist Disappearing Act. Back in the day, you could not swing a beer without hitting 3 Australians, 2 Germans and at least one loud American explaining cryptocurrency. However, these days, the crowd has changed. It is not your imagination. Western tourists are coming in slightly fewer numbers than they once did. Nevertheless, why? 1. Safety concerns, or as I like to call it, Facebook fear syndrome. One dodgy tuk-tuk scam in Bangkok and suddenly your Aunt Sharon in Leeds is warning everyone not to go to Thailand because they will rob you blind and feed you to monkeys. Let us not forget the tremors from the Myanmar earthquake. It did not cause much damage here, but thanks to a bit of social media sensationalism, it might as well have been the apocalypse. Misinformation spreads faster than dengue in monsoon season. 2. The mighty Thai baht, a currency so strong it could bench press a tuk-tuk. Here is the thing, when the baht gets stronger, your pounds, euros and dollars get weaker. What used to be a week of beach massages and pagrapao now barely covers 2 nights in a half-decent hotel and a watery rum cocktail. When you look at a menu and start converting prices in your head, it is a sure sign Thailand is not quite the bargain it used to be. 3. Prices are up, and not just in Phuket, where they have always been a little cheeky. It is not just the exchange rate, flights, hotels, tuk-tuks, entry fees. Everything has gone up. However, I'm not saying Thailand is expensive, just that it is no longer cheap. You know, the kind of cheap that made half of Europe retire here? Now, some of them are heading off to Vietnam, Cambodia, or, brace yourself, Bulgaria. 4. The world's wallet is feeling light. Western economies are doing a funny little dance, somewhere between inflation, confusion and delusion. With trade wars, interest rate hikes and the cost of living going up faster than your blood pressure after Thai chilies, people just are not splurging as they used to. If you are choosing between £1,200 flights to Bangkok or heating your house this winter, well, the radiator wins. 5. Western Wonderlust has evolved. There has also been a shift in preferences. Some Westerners want authentic experiences now, which is travel speak for staying in huts with no Wi-Fi and eating fermenting lentils. Others are looking at destinations like Georgia, the country, not the US state, Albania, or even going local with UK staycations. So, yes, it is true. Western tourist numbers are down, Nevertheless, Thailand is not crying about it. Now, while the West is tightening its belt, Asian countries are unfastening theirs and piling into Thailand like it is the buffet line at Central Plaza. Let us talk about South Korea, China and India. 1. Geographical proximity, aka it's just down the road. If you are flying from Seoul, Shanghai or Mumbai, Thailand is just a short hop away. Affordable flights, loads of routes and fewer time zones to fry your brain. It's easy peasy. 2. Visa-free treats and government wooing. The Thai government is not silly. They have rolled out the welcome mat for Asian neighbours with visa exemptions, promotional campaigns and enough marketing sparkle to blind a Bangkok billboard. If you are from China or India, Thailand is practically shouting, "Come on in." 3. New travel habits. Gone are the massive Chinese tour groups with matching caps and loudspeakers. Today's Chinese tourist is an independent traveller, more savvy, more selective and more likely to be hunting for Instagrammable cafes in Chiang Mai than queuing for temples in the midday sun. 4. Economic boom times. China and India have growing middle classes with cash to burn. Moreover, they want travel, selfies, spicy food and a bit of tropical flair. Thailand has the whole package: beaches, nightlife, massages and mango sticky rice. What more could you want? 5. Cultural connection. Let's face it, Asian tourists often feel a bit more at home here. The food is familiar, the etiquette is easier to grasp, and there is often less of a cultural learning curve compared to, say, Westerners trying to figure out why the rice comes with everything. Now, here is a twist you might not have seen coming. It is not just Indian tourists popping over for a beach holiday and a chicken tikka. Yes, I know, wrong country, but it is available in Thailand. It is the Indian business people setting up shop, literally. Why? 1. Thailand's location equals jackpot. Thailand is the crossroads of Southeast Asia. A hop from Singapore, a skip from Vietnam and a jump from the Philippines. It is the perfect base to reach booming ASEAN markets. 2. Government incentives that will make a queen smile. The Board of Investment, the BOI, is handing out sweeteners like tax breaks, machinery exceptions and fast-tracked work permits. If you're in the right industry, Thailand practically hands you the keys to the kingdom. 3. Lower costs, better life. Compared to Mumbai or Delhi, Thailand is cheaper, cleaner and has better traffic. Yes, really. Plus, the beaches do not hurt. If you are going to hustle, might as well hustle in paradise. 4. Thai-Indian trade is on the up. India and Thailand have serious business chemistry. Bilateral trade is growing and agreements like the Double Tax Avoidance Agreement, DTAA, make it easier to keep your rupees and baht happy. Now, let us flip the narrative. Now, here is why I challenge you. Maybe Thailand does not need to chase Western tourists the way it used to. Maybe the game has changed. Instead of trying to woo back the gap year crowd from Croydon, maybe it's time to embrace this new wave of travellers, investors and selfie takers. It's not about fewer phalanges, it is about different phalanges. Thailand is not losing the West, it is diversifying. Besides, maybe that is not a problem at all. Furthermore, here's another thorn in the side of Thailand's image abroad. The so-called Farang influencers. You know the type. They've been in Thailand for all of 5 minutes. Suddenly are experts on Thai society, politics, food and the proper way to cross the road without upsetting a spirit. These keyboard travel gurus spend more time complaining into a camera than actually exploring the country. They pump out dramatic YouTube thumbnails like "Thailand is ruined" or "Scammed again in Bangkok," usually while sipping a 150 baht iced latte in a perfectly safe cafe. Never mind that half their woes stem from not bothering to learn basic Thai manners or reading a street sign properly. Their content, drenched in negativity and misinformation, travels faster than a tuk-tuk in rush hour, and it sticks. For many Westerners watching from home, these viral rants become the truth about Thailand, even if they are about as accurate as a weather forecast from a fortune cookie. It is not only unfair, it is damaging. One bloke's ill-informed opinion turns into 1,000 potential tourists scratching Thailand off their travel list. So next time you're in Phuket or Pattaya and wondering where all the red-faced Brits with tribal tattoos are gone, just remember they have probably been replaced by Korean influencers or an Indian startup founder, and frankly, they might be better dressed. Thailand is not dying, it is evolving, and like all good things in life, it is adapting with a mix of style, hustle, and a cheeky little smile. Besides, if you are a Western tourist wondering if Thailand still wants you, of course it does. Just bring a few more baht, a bit less entitlement, and maybe do not ask why the beer costs more than it did in 1993. Another thing, do not get me started on the AI generated videos on YouTube spreading misinformation about Thailand. Please, do not get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with faceless videos, AI generated or not, as long as they are factual. So, that just about sums up the subject in my honest opinion. Therefore, please do not forget to like, share and smash that bloody subscribe button. Leave a comment, unless it is about the price of coconuts, in which case I have heard enough. Bye bye.